In France, Pope Francis has done a huge help about evangelization. And in France now, nobody can say, I'm against evangelization. It's not possible in the Catholic Church. but many won't do evangelization. We won't proclaim that Christ can change your life in the way you can't imagine. And so it's the first, I would say, win. And the second one, we have a group of lay people, full of the Holy Spirit, I think, who has created what we call Convention, so in English, Mission Congress. So, and it's a huge amount of Catholic leaders who came together to share practices. So it's more a lay movement, but also you have a small priest movement, and most of the priests say that, right, we don't know exactly what we should do, but we have seen that Rick Warren in Saddleback used to do some good things, so let's go and see. So I'm the second generation of priests doing that kind of thing. And then we've been also in HTB and also in CCX in London, and we was amazed of the fruits. And also there's a movement called Divine Innovation in Canada, which is a movement of or renewal of the pastoral for the Catholic in France. And the main way to change is the pastoral study trip. Go and see. Go and see the fruit. Go and see the fruit and learn from the fruit. And in France now, the 5 purposes of Rick Warren is maybe the main doctrine for transformation. Maybe it's not enough, but it's the beginning. Also, our third main realization, is a peer study group. It's usually priests, sometimes lay people, and they speak together and they try. And usually in France, the parishes, the more fruitful, and we all know it's difficult to be what is fruitful, but whatever, at least in number, but it's not enough. The most transformed places you can go and see are usually parishes led by priests who went in Saddleback, went in HTB, and tried, learn from the fail and go on. And now, which is quite new for priests, it's a few, now priests usually won't go in the States or in UK, and they are capable to go into the parishes in France. We have now enough roots, I would say in France, in transformed parishes, to say now it's not really useful for you to go in the UK or go in Saddleback, even it's still really interesting for us. But what is new for us, I would say, is 2 things. The first 3 days ago, we had a conference in Lille. I'm from Lille, north of France, with all the diocesan transformation teams of France. So out of 30 in France, there is about 100 dioceses. And there is 30 teams, and we are 20, and we are trying to share practices that way. But our main victory, I would say, is that in September, October, or November, we will be able to bring in UK 10 bishops to come and to visit resource churches. For us, it's really interesting to see resource churches because we have dioceses, we have parishes, and to be able to see the logic of church planting in a parish. We have so much parishes in France. It's possible. So you can try. Yesterday and the day before, we were meeting bishops to say, right, this is the resource churches, and this is the project to go and visit. So here is what we are looking for. Great. So what I told you, we've seen a lot of pastoral study trip, some amazing books about diocesan transformation. I hope everybody knows this one. I'm not sure you know this one. Who is aware of this book? So I think it is really a good book for diocesan transformation. So I encourage you to know and read it. Usually Catholic priests in France know more evangelical areas than Anglican area. We are most aware of what's happened in the States, maybe, than in England. In fact, it's surprising. So my question, how much time do you have? Do we have?
4 minutes?
4 minutes, yes, thank you. So my question now is, what can we learn of what Catholics have already succeeded in diocesan pastoral transformation since the Pentecost? So 3 minutes. So that's my question. I haven't the answer. Whatever. And in fact, when we speak about transformation, in fact, it's reformation of the pastoral. To have a pastoral way of being and acting that the Lord can use to transform life. In fact, so purpose. And I have a few answers, but here is most interesting. When you have a pastoral reformation which is succeeding in the Catholic Church in the whole history, you have always 3 literature. The first one is hagiography of saints. The second is decree, in fact, it's law. And then the one with the most ignored by people is how-to books, manuals. So, are you quite aware of what we call the dread drama triangle? It's okay? Usually it's okay. And what I've learned from coaching theory is the TED, the Empower Dynamic Theory. And when you are doing coaching, the first thing you have to do is to believe in what the Lord can do in the life of the person. So it's a creator. And then you are challenging him to be the one who is called to be. And also you are coaching him, giving him, equipping him and that kind of thing. And what is really surprising for me is that, in fact, all the 3 literature I have seen have always a purpose, which are purpose of coaching. In fact, hagiography is always saying, oh Lord can make you capable to be fruitful and creatively fruitful. Decree is all the law, I would say, are always saying, oh Lord knows that you are meant to be fruitful. And so here is the objective. It's possible for you because God will help you. And the third literature is that the Lord can teach you how to be fruitful. So you see this. And for example, for Gregory the Great, he has 3 literature. You can find it. So the saints, hagiography, the dialogue. To challenge you, the letters. Gregory writes a lot of letters to bishops to say, no, you have to do better. It's your mission, you have to do better. And it's not because I'm your superior, it's because God believes in you. And then the pastoral rule is how to be a bishop. And he has written this book to explain to bishops how to be bishops. And in fact, he has worked because during, I would say, during 6th century, when a bishop needed to know how to be a bishop, he would read the pastoral rule. My main surprise, when I first read Rick Warren and then Tim Keller, my mind just blew up. Actually. So it was amazing. Just, but my surprise was to see that in the past, we had also that kind of literature. So I have something to ask to Josh just now. We need this three literature. So you have to write some more. And everybody in this room also. Thank you for listening to me. I wish you a good ministry for everybody.